What's next? I guess intermittent fasting is for 16 hours a day. Yeah, 16 and 8 is 24. Yep. So 16 hours. So basically from 8 p.m. until noontime, I don't eat anything. And I've done it for a year, and it's cleared my mind, it's cleared my thoughts, and I have eaten, you know, I modified my eating also to help me lose weight, because I wanted to lose a little bit of weight. I was 185, and now I'm 165, and my goal was 155, because in my 20s, I was always at about 155, and that was when I was at my best. In my teens, early 20s, I was actually about 130, and then later, once I became healthier, started working out and eating, I went 155, and that was when I felt best. So my goal was kind of get down to basically 155, and it's kind of hard having a job and a family to get the time to work out, but modifying your food, you kind of save money one way because you're eating less, and you save money another way because you're watching what you eat and not eating garbage, because although garbage might be cheaper in the short term, it's full with a lot of, it's garbage, it's candy and preservatives and stuff like that. If you eat healthy, you actually kind of eating less, and unless you work out a lot, which fortunately working out takes time, and my biggest workout now is taking walks, taking these lovely calm walks to the woods, which is in itself a kind of workout, but it's not rigorous, but it gets me going, keeps the metabolism going, and helps with the intermittent fasting and reducing carbs, cutting out white sugar. White sugar is absolutely everywhere. High fructose corn syrup and white sugar, it is in everything. It is everywhere. So cutting that out and cutting out excess carbs. You can put in a little bit of carbs. My carbs mostly right now are wheat bread, and I think of anything else that, I've always eaten wheat bread. I've never really appreciated white bread, never liked it. Even as a young kid, I preferred brown bread over white bread. It was just one of those weird things. And even as a kid, I also cut out salt. I never use salt. But that could also be the Irish in me, which uses very little spices or herbs. So, now the only spices I really use are oregano, thyme, and rosemary, and that's just to improve the taste of the foods. I might be rambling, but the idea is intermittent fasting can work. You have to drink a lot of water, keep an eye on your diet, and keep an eye on your health, because that's another thing with intermittent fasting is your body is going to react poorly to it, because sugar is really addicting. Sugar is a terrible, terrible, terrible addiction, and your body kind of craves it, because naturally as hunter-gatherers, we were, the fruits were at the perfect time for them, and they started producing sugar, so they were tasty for us, so we could spread these wonderful seeds around and help preserve the plant, get the fruiting plant to move around, getting it mobile, and it kind of work together. So we crave sweets. It's just our instinct, but it's just not good for us. And maybe just rambling, but intermittent fasting can work. What's next?